What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Dragon Soul video. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, we have this Savior rework. This is so freaking cool. Okay, before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that the Savior rework does come out tomorrow, Saturday on the 8th, and I will be live streaming on that day. I will be live streaming the Soul, and I'll be trying to get it myself. And then also, if I get lucky, I'll try to give it out to some of you guys. So that would be pretty awesome. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you this Savior rework, and we're also going to show you all the different colors that we could possibly do with the Savior rework, such as different aura colors, and just see what everything looks like. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the Savior rework. Oh, and first things first, I did make sure that I was level 2350. Okay, I know you guys have a problem with me being level 10,000, so I did set myself to level 2350. My max power level is 1 million, which is basically, I would say, about as strong as what most level 2350s are, at least like the average player. So I did make sure that this was kind of fair, but let's go ahead and actually transform into the Savior in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Let's see what this looks like. Come on, come on. Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, look at that. Like, okay, not gonna lie, that new animation, it kind of goes hard. It kind of goes hard, dude. That new, oh my god, dude. Okay, so this is the Savior rework. Now, of course, it is a different color because I do have Shadow Mist on, but look how cool this looks with Shadow Mist. That is so freaking cool. Oh my god. Hold on, we gotta get close-ups. We gotta get close up to this. Hold on, let me get my aura back. Dude, look how good that looks. Oh, dude, Savior's so back, dude. Savior is so freaking back. I'm so excited. And of course, with this brand new Savior rework are some brand new moves and some rework moves. Now, the first move that we have is Pharaoh Cannon. This move is pretty awesome. Okay, you shoot like this little cannon mouth beam from your mouth, and okay, that kind of sounds a little crazy, but you shoot this beam from your mouth and it does like this little AoE damage, and the beam kind of stays in one spot, almost like a kind of like a supernova. So let me go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. Let me test it out on these fellow NPCs down here. So let's go ahead and shoot a Pharaoh Cannon at them. Let's go ahead and do it. Dang, dude, that looks so freaking cool. And again, it stays in one spot and it'll continue to do damage. So let's say somebody has Broly or whatever one of the bosses in the cutscene move. You just shoot one of those, it's going to deal massive damage to that boss. It is so freaking good. Now, let's go ahead and show you guys what the Buddha Fist looks like, okay? Because the Buddha Fist is a little different, all right? It's not the same Buddha Fist as it was before. It's a little bit different, but it's kind of the same, but it's a little bit different. So let's go ahead and show you guys what this Buddha Fist looks like. Let me lock on to this guy right here, and Buddha Fist. Yeah, no, it's still like the same thing for the most part, but it does look a little different. Instead of you just flying at somebody with flames all around you, you actually kind of almost teleport in a way. Especially if you're close enough, you kind of just teleport in a way and you go right to them. It's so freaking good. And I don't know why I am naked. Okay, Dragon Soul has a weird issue with your camera. If it gets too close to you, you just become naked. It's so weird. I don't know why it does this. But let's go ahead and show you guys the brand new beam attack. Now, well, actually, it's still kind of the same beam attack, but it does have faster animations. So if you guys didn't know, the old Savior had a really slow beam attack. Okay, you'd be sitting there charging up that thing forever. Okay, it felt like it took so long to charge that beam, but this brand new beam attack, it is instant. Okay, watch this. Look how quick this is. Very, very fast, especially compared to the last one. Okay, especially compared to the last beam. Okay, it would have took at least 2-3 more seconds extra just to shoot the mouth beam from the last one. So that is a much better improvement. And then we have the brand new attack, the very last one, which I am not gonna try and pronounce. I think it's Wan Yudo. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry for not pronouncing this correctly, but this is the fourth attack, and this one looks so cool. Now, I did make a suggestion to Noalis to make this attack either slow down or stun enemies. So, oh, we got to transform back into Savior. I did make a suggestion for Noalis to either have that move slow down or stun enemies, because it did had an issue where like you would use it, but enemies could like fly out of it or walk out of it. So hopefully this attack stun enemies. But actually, you know what, we're gonna do a Broly raid. We're gonna do a hard Broly raid. Okay, so we're gonna solo a Broly raid, and we're gonna see if we can actually do that. But let me go ahead and show you guys what this attack looks like. So 3, 2, 1. Look at this, dude. Look at that AoE too. It pretty much wiped out all the little enemies in this little spot right here. That did some crazy AoE, I'm not gonna lie. And now, of course, you guys are probably wondering, how powerful is Savior Special Edition compared to, you know, the other souls? Now, I don't have exact numbers, and I guess we can always do that in the future. We'll probably compare like the power level differences of all the souls. But from what I can tell, Savior Special Edition is probably about maybe around the same strength as Beast. Now, I could be, you know, wrong on that. I could be wrong. I do have to do a video kind of like comparing like all the souls and see like exactly where they fit. But I would say, at least from first impressions, Savior Special Edition is definitely about as strong as Beast. Like, this is a pretty good soul, okay? Savior, it definitely feels strong and powerful with this new rework. All right, here we are. We're in the Broly raid. Now, let's go ahead and activate our soul. Oh, of course he's going to do that attack already. Come on, Broly. Chill out, Broly. Come on. Okay, he is on me. He is on me. Hold on. Oh, we missed. We missed our attack. Dang, dude, Savior is doing a lot of damage to Broly. But this is hard mode Broly, okay? We are doing this solo. Of course, this would be a lot better if we had people with us, but I just want to show you guys how powerful Savior is now, especially for people who are around level 2350. Let me go ahead and use my beam attack. Dang, dude, that is melting his health. Dude, that beam... Okay, that beam attack literally killed him in one go? One hit? Dude, hold on. Let's see how much damage we do to the twins. That is crazy work. So this is just plain old Savior, okay? No Ikari, no special items that I have on. This is just plain Savior rework with a couple enchantments on my gear. That is crazy work. Hold on. Let's see how much this does. Dude, that is so freaking good. That is so freaking good. Buddha Fist. Okay. Oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. Hold on, I gotta be careful. Hold on. That is insane. That is insane. Dude, this soul is so freaking good. So that took me like literally almost no effort. Okay, again, I don't have that many enchantments on my gear. I'm actually showing you guys what I got on. So everything that I have on so far, I do have Sandrip 5 on my Kefla shirt, Sandrip 4 on my pants, Sandrip 3 on my shoes, and then Sandrip 2 on my hair. I don't have Sandrip 1 on anything, and then all I have equipped is just Sandtail. I don't have Demon Mark or anything else equipped that gives me more power. So this is roughly about, you know, as strong as I would say, not the average, but at least like maybe a player who spent time gathering Sandrips. This is about as strong as you would be. And with Savior, like, I just mopped the floor basically with Broly Super and with the twins. Now, of course, you know, in most cases, you're not going to be able to use the soul, you know, in both phases of the raid. But I could definitely see, like, if you have, you know, you and somebody else who has Savior rework and you both go into a raid, you would definitely be able to solo it, like, no problem at all. The first player can solo Broly Super, and the second player can solo the two twins. Now, I'm not sure how strong this would be against Kefla. I guess we could probably test it out against Kefla. We can see how good it is against Kefla. So let's do that real fast. All right, here we are with Kefla. Let's go ahead and transform. Oh, no way, Kefla. No way you start off with that attack. You gotta be kidding me. No way you start off with that attack, Kefla. Come on now, dude. Are you serious, Kefla? Chill out. Let me do some damage to you first. Oh, I missed that completely. Hold on. Okay, the Buddha Fist did some good damage right there. Hold on. We're not out of the fight yet. Oh, okay. Kefla got invincible frames right now. Hold on. We got to be careful. Why am I being stuck? Hold on, hold on. We gotta get out of this spot. Okay, I am stuck up against a wall right now, which is like not working out for me. Okay, so we were back up. Where is Kefla? Kefla's over there. Wait, is Kefla? Okay, I was gonna say, are you invisible? You better not be. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that missed. That has horrible tracking. Okay, they need devs. If you're watching this, you gotta fix that. That has horrible tracking right there. That is so easy to miss. Ooh, okay, hold on. We gotta be careful. Ooh, we gotta be careful. We might die. We might die to this. We might die to Kefla. Yeah, we died to Kefla. Okay, so you cannot, at least like as a solo player, you cannot solo Kefla. All right, so that was it for the raid bosses. We tried to solo them. So from what I can tell, you can solo at least hard mode Broly with Savior, especially if you use it at a appropriate time. You can definitely solo it with that, but when it comes to Kefla, you cannot solo the Kefla boss with this, okay? You're still gonna need a group of players to go in with you. You're definitely not soloing Kefla with this. Maybe with something like a Gonzo you might be, but with this soul, no, you are not soloing Kefla with it. But with that being said, let me go ahead and show you guys what the Savior looks like with different auras, okay? Because I have to say, the Savior looks so freaking cool with the other auras. Now, of course, you guys saw what it looks like with Shadow Mist on, but let's go ahead and try out Savior with the brand new Halloween 2025 aura. Let's see what Savior looks like. I'm kind of excited. It's probably just going to be a blue Savior, but honestly, a blue flame Savior looks so freaking cool. At least in my mind, it looks so cool. So let's go ahead and transform into Savior, see what this looks like. And we're still white. Hold on. Oh, that's because I did equip this aura as a style. Okay, rookie mistake. Let's go ahead and try it again. My bad. Let's go ahead and do this again. Savior in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, oh my god. Okay, this looks really good too. Look how clean that is. Oh, that's with the Halloween aura 2025. Look how clean that is, dude. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but seeing Savior with blue flames or kind of like almost a teal color looks so freaking good, dude. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so you get little mouth flames. I am generally like nerding out too much over this. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of going crazy over this right now. And last but not least, we're gonna see what Savior looks like with the Shadow Super Saiyan 4 aura. Oh, this is gonna be sick. I'm betting before we get started. I'm betting that this is going to look so cool. It's gonna be like a purplish, like maybe probably a dark purple. I don't think it's gonna be a light purple, but maybe it is light purple. But it's gonna be this like purple and black sort of Savior. It's gonna be looking so good. Okay, let's go ahead and transform. Ooh, this also looks really good. Hold on, we gotta get close up. Of this. Dude, you know what this is? Instead of like Savior, this is like God of Destruction Savior right here, bro. Look how good this looks, bro. Oh my god, dude. I am honestly, I'm too excited for this update, but I do have to say, the devs, you did a great job with the Savior rework, okay? Obviously, some of the moves still need some tweaking. Like this old Pharaoh Cannon, this thing is very, very easy to miss, okay? I feel like maybe the cannon itself needs to be a little bit bigger so it's easier to land. Or I guess really people can just wait to like, you know, time this attack and not just use it whenever. But me personally, I would make the attack just a little bit bigger, make the hitbox a little bit bigger so it lands more often. And other than that, like this Savior rework is very good. Like all the moves I'm okay with. I love the moves. Like they feel powerful, especially the beam attack. It feels very powerful, especially if you land the entire beam attack on a boss or NPC. You're going to deal some massive damage to them. But with that being said, that's all for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Savior rework, and I cannot wait to see everyone with this. Now, I don't know what the drop percent rate is going to be for this Savior rework. I have no idea what it is. So hopefully we can get it tomorrow. I'm hoping, okay, I'm hoping I don't have to spend like hundreds of dollars to try and get this sold, because that's gonna be pretty crazy if I do. But hopefully it's not too hard to get. Maybe in the future they might have it to where we can merge souls together and like maybe create the Savior special edition. That would be pretty cool. Hopefully that becomes a feature. But yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.